have been kept in the dark.
There are forces out there far more powerful.
Until now.
Who are you?
Where the skies end, an invasion has begun. Welcome to the Dark Skies.
Previously.
"50 years ago, an alien force known as the Formics attacked Earth. Tens of millions died. It was only through the sacrifice of our greatest commander that we avoided total annihilation. We've been preparing for them to come back ever since."
Before time began, there was the Cube. We know not where it comes from, only that it holds the power to create worlds and fill them with life. That is how our race was born. For a time we lived in harmony, but like all great power, some wanted it for good, others for evil. And so began the war. A war that ravaged our planet until it was consumed by death. And the Cube was lost to the far reaches of space. We scattered across the galaxy, hoping to find it and rebuild our home, searching every star, every world. And just when all hope seemed lost, message of a new discovery drew us to an unknown planet called Earth. But we were already too late. None of our lives matter. The Allspark is all. With the Allspark, new life can arise, whether here or elsewhere. Only a trusted few know this, but preparations are underway to send the Allspark into deep space. Better that than allow Lord Megatron to possess it, to corrupt it. Remember, as long as there is hope, there is life. We were once a peaceful race, but then came the war. Overmatched and outnumbered, our defeat was all but certain.
Whenever you look to the stars, think of one of them as my soul.
But in the war's final days, which would have changed our planet's fate, a desperate mission, our final hope.
There are mysteries to the universe we were never meant to solve. But who we are and why we are here are not among them. Those answers we carry inside. And this message is to my creators. Leave planet Earth alone. 'Cause I'm coming for you.
Getting sketchy information that the mission has suffered massive failure. And what we're trying to do right now is to confirm that and find out exactly what that means. Pete, we're getting leaks from several NASA officials, some rushing home to be with their family, unsuccessful.
Qui parle de cette catastrophe comme d'un global killer.
This could very well be our final hour.
Bugün belki dünyanın son laf saatidir.
We're going to go off the air now. Good luck, and God bless.
We've got incoming. I got tracks.
NORAD's tracking 4 small incoming over Europe.
On whose authority?
Reports are coming in.
Martial law has been implemented in 42 countries. It will take about 3 hours and 57 minutes to impact Earth.
Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour.
What was once the furthest outpost on the old frontier of the West will be the furthest outpost on the new frontier of science and space. Your city of Houston, with its manned spacecraft center, will become the heart of a large scientific and engineering community.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
The growth of our science and education will be enriched by new knowledge of our universe and environment, by new techniques of learning and mapping and observation.
Oh, it's beautiful, it really is.
Even though I realize that this is, in some measure, an act of faith and vision, for we do not now know what benefits await us. Many years ago, the great British explorer George Mallory, who was to die on Mount Everest, was asked why did he want to climb it. He said, because it is there. Well, space is there, and we're going to climb it. And the moon and the planets are there. And new hopes for knowledge and peace are there. And therefore, as we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
A country in the midst of a financial crisis that no one really, knew the depths of the challenges that were coming. I think he had a sense.
As something more than
reference point 230 and a 30-degree line, 3 miles. I showed myself 35 miles in closing. We have visual now. It's coming to the top. He looks to be visual 3 miles. This thing is huge.
Requesting immediate identification.
Circular. I don't think it is. Hovering in space.
That was the scene in California's Mojave Desert 5 years ago today. The historic first view of the newcomer ship upon its dramatic arrival. Carrying 250,000 beings bred to adapt and labor in almost any environment. But they've washed ashore on Earth with no way to get back to where they came from. Civil liberties attorneys successfully lobbied for the newcomers' release from quarantine. And in the last 5 years, the newcomers have become the latest addition to the population of Los Angeles.
Japan's ICR issued a statement Tuesday denying any affiliation with the West in Japan. Coast Guard officials already reported.
KTHX News Time, 11:38. Senate Majority Leader Palpatine urged Congress today to move swiftly on the Strategic Defense Initiative, authorizing the use of the Navy's orbital super laser on surface targets.
I don't really like New York.
Looks like rock. Oh my god. It appears that there's something like shadowy figures. Everyone needs to get out of here right now. Lucy, oh my god.
When you invade a place for its resources, you wipe out the indigenous population. Right now, we are colonized.
Fall back! Fall back!
is this thing? How big are we talking?
Sir, our best estimate is 97.6.
Dad, we didn't see this thing coming?
Well, our object collision budget's $1 million. That allows us to track about 3% of the sky. And begging your pardon, sir, but it's a big-ass sky.
What kind of damage are we?
Damage? Total, sir. It's what we call a global killer. The end of mankind.
My God. What do we do?
United Nations have issued an edict asking the citizens of the world not to panic. So far, there has been no explanation of the 26 planets which have appeared in the sky.
But it's an empirical fact. The planets didn't come to us, we came to them. Just look at the stars. We're in a completely different region of space. We've traveled.
27 planets, including the Earth.
No, but what's that? That's not a planet.
The reading seems to be artificial in construction.
Some sort of space station sitting at the heart of the web.
Geneva is calling a code red. Everyone to battle positions. Dr. Jones, if you're not too busy.
I'm trying to phone the doctor, sir.
And?
There's no signal. This number calls anywhere in the universe. It never breaks down. They must be blocking it.
Whoever they are.
We're about to find out. They're coming into orbit. The end of the world, darling.
End of the stinking world.
Have one on me, mate.
We're now getting confirmed reports of spaceships. The Pentagon has issued an emergency report.
Evacuation center! Sir, you are subject to arrest under martial law. Please put your hands out, sir. Palms together. You will be held in detention until your evacuation center clears you for transport. Just take it easy. Take it easy. Hey, we gotta get out of here!
Wait, what? How did this happen?
The moon! Come on, move it!
Commence primary ignition.
Come on, move it!
That's impossible.
All right, come on.
Crucible will be complete. We have waited long for this ultimate destiny. Now the Daleks are the masters of Earth. Daleks are the masters of Earth.
Primary ignition.
Okay, can you start it now?
So, that's a call for help?
Yep, the mathematical code. If the visitors do have an enemy, they ought to be intelligent enough to translate this.
How long do you think it'll take to reach them?
Well, it depends on how far away they are. A few years, probably.
Years?
Uh-huh. We're going to keep on transmitting day and night. Right, Kenny?
Hope they got their ghetto blasters tuned in on us.
If they do, let's hope they're on our side.
So what, then, we just hang in there for a couple more years, right?
But the reality we have to face is that help may never come. We may end up having to rely completely on ourselves.
We done all right. The first battle's been won, right?
That's right. But the war is just beginning.
It's a robot. But like a different, like a super advanced robot. It's probably Japanese. Yeah. It's definitely Japanese.
What are you doing?
I don't think it wants to hurt us. We've done that already.
Really? Well, do you speak robot? Because they just had like a giant droid death match.
I think it wants something from me.
What?
Well, because the other one was talking about my eBay page.
You were the strangest boy I have ever met.
Can you talk? XM satellite radio.
Digital cable brings you.
Broadcasting system.
So you talk through the radio?
Agnew, you're beautiful. You're wonderful. You're wonderful.
So, what was that last night? What was that?
Message from Starfleet.
Throughout the inanimate vastness of space.
Down like visitors from heaven, hallelujah!
Visitors from heaven, what? What are you, like an alien or something?
Any more questions you want to ask?
He wants us to get in the car.
And go where?
50 years from now, when you're looking back at your life, don't you want to be able to say you had the guts to get in the car?
This is easily 100 times cooler than Armageddon. I swear to God. Whoa! Sweet. Oh, dude, I hope this guy's got asteroid insurance because he is so bold. In the tree, dude. No, there's something in the thing by the tree. Did you guys just give me a space rock?
Excuse me, are you the Tooth Fairy?
Hey, sweetheart, what are you doing out here by yourself? Holy God, what happened to the pool?
I look at each of you, and I see the marks of this long and terrible war. Mankind dies with it. The machine sent a Terminator back to the time before the war. Killed my mother, Sarah Connor. Sir, let's go. Let me see. What are you doing right now?
Come with me if you want to live. Now, soldiers!
Judgment Day from happening.
I'll be back.
What?
John's dad!
Dude, stop trying to have sex with me.
Hey everybody, did the news get around about a guy named Butcher Pete? Old Pete just flew into this town and he's chopping up all the women's meat. He's hacking and whacking and smacking.
This is all wrong. Where's the past of the future?
In your past, they sent a Terminator to kill me. I know, but John keeps sending Terminators.
What?
He's lost his mind.
I've been waiting for you.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. I suppose we all thought that, one way or another.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet, I ask you, is not an alien force already among us?
I cut off one arm and cut off the other. No, I don't interpret that way at all. I can't recall that conversation. I said things that were not true. I brought myself. Why didn't you stop it?
Mathematical code. If the visitors do have an enemy, they ought to be intelligent enough to translate it.
How long do you think it'll take to reach it?
Well, it depends on how far away they are. A few years, probably.
Years?
Uh-huh. We're gonna keep on transmitting day and night.
We're picking up a distress call, Captain. On speakers. Ensign Sulu, can you locate them?
Bearing at 310 Mark 215. Distance 3 light years.
Helm, lay in an intercept course and engage at maximum warp.
We're within visual range, Captain.
On stream. What the hell is that?
The most terrible of these tragedies was the nuclear holocaust of the late 20th century, which reduced our beautiful planet to smoldering embers, laid waste to our gleaming cities, and snuffed out the lives of billions, plunging our planet into a dark age from which it has taken us centuries to emerge. We are able to bring to account at least one of those responsible. There sits the man who, as much as anyone else, was responsible for the nuclear holocaust which virtually destroyed the planet Earth, Captain Buck Rogers.
That's the most ridiculous accusation I've ever heard.
It's November 22nd.
1997. I am Major Jim Peterson, United States Air Force. Our country has just undergone a devastating nuclear attack. All major cities destroyed. As a member of Air Force intelligence, I've recently come into possession of top secret evidence, videotape, that proves the attack was provoked by the treasonous activities of certain fanatical... I'm ashamed to say that Buck Rogers was my closest friend until I saw this tape. And the fact that he was lost 6 months ago while flying that NASA mission he wanted so badly. Someday a survivor of this war, or a descendant of a survivor, will find it and learn what really happened. That our world was blown to bits by traitors and madmen. And I pray that mankind somehow survives this insanity.
If the charges against you are sustained, the law requires a mandatory sentence of death. We shall reconvene at 0900 tomorrow, at which time you may speak in your own defense.
What do you think?
The entire environmental system's gone crazy. It's not just engineering, it's the entire deck. Maybe it's a problem with the EPS conduits. Hello? Hey!
Are you talking to me? Paul? Paul? Are you okay in there?
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo.
Are we gonna sleep all the way home?
All the way home.
Can I dream?
Yes, honey. I think we both can.
Affirmative.
The other members of the crew, Kane, Lambert, Parker, Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas are dead. Last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Sir, I think this is what Command's looking for. I'm in their source code. These people are being taken up north to San Francisco. Some sort of R&D project for a new Terminator.
Send it to Command.
It's uploading. I need 2 minutes.
Wait. Go back.
Let's go. Jericho, come in. Come in, Jericho.
Bruce Wayne?
Vader, this is an unexpected pleasure. We're honored by your presence.
You may dispense with the pleasantries, Commander. I'm here to put you back on schedule.
I assure you, Lord Vader, my men are working as fast as they can.
Perhaps I can find new ways to motivate them.
I tell you.
The Emperor does not share your optimistic appraisal of the situation.
But he asks the impossible. I need more men.
Then perhaps you can tell him when he arrives.
The Emperor's coming here?
That is correct, Commander. And he is most displeased with your apparent lack of progress.
We shall double our efforts.
I hope so, Commander, for your sake. The Emperor is not as forgiving as I am.
Bruce Wayne?
I'll have to find a way to stop them trying to kill me.
You made a serious mistake.
The Force is with you. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Bane.
That name no longer has any meaning for me. Perhaps you're not as strong as the Emperor thought. Impressive. You have controlled your fear. Now, release your anger. Only your hatred can destroy me. You do not yet realize your importance. Join me, and I will complete your training. With our combined strength, we can end this. It is useless to resist. There is no escape. Don't make me destroy you. Give yourself to the dark side. It is the only way you can save your friends. Your thoughts betray you. Your feelings for them are strong. Now your failure is complete. You cannot hide forever. If you only knew the power of the dark side. All too easy.
He ain't hungry. The new Terminator. Worse.
Bruce?
Get your ass topside. Remind those men they need to answer me on the radio, even if they're dead.
Bruce Wayne?
our combined strength, we can end this
We'll send units to the extraction point. How many survivors are on site? Over.
1.
Copy.
Don't make me destroy. If you knew the power of the dark side.
I'm trying to send a distress signal. Stop talking about doctors.
I'm a doctor. But probably not the one you expected. Welcome aboard.
Aboard what?
I'll show you. What's your name?
Cass.
You're young to be crewing a gunship, Cass.
I want to see the universe. Is it always like this?
If you're lucky. Don't worry, it's bigger on the inside.
What did you say? Bigger on the inside, is that what you said?
Yes, come on, you'll love it.
Is this a TARDIS?
Yes, but you'll be perfectly safe, I promise you.
Don't touch me!
I'm not part of the war. I swear to you, I never was. Cass!
It's deadlocked. You haven't finished yet. Some of the universe is still standing.
I'm not leaving. Cass! Cass!
The Doctor has returned to Khan. We have always known in our bones that one day he would return here. Such a pity he's dead.
Dr. Nermal.
I'm James T. Kirk, captain of the Enterprise. And this is the story